Hey guys, Miss Warren here. I'm going to be sewing a monster doll and I'm going to be doing the stitches to make the pattern for the eye, kind of like some embroidery. I'm going to do an X pattern for the other eye. So let me get settled here. Okay, so yet again, I'm going to, here, let me scooch up a little bit. Okay, I'm going to get some thread. I'm going to get about how much I need. So I'm going to do probably about an arm's length at this time because I want a good amount of thread because I want to be able to see the stitching. And I'm going to poke it through the eye of the needle. Pull it all the way through till it's about halfway there. Oop, making sure my strings are even. So sewing isn't something I do all the time. So y'all can tell that I like start over and I mess up a little bit here and there, but that's okay. So I'm going to lace it through here about 2 or 3 times. So I have a nice big knot and it won't pull through when I'm go through the fabric. I want that knot bigger than the width of the needle. Okay, so I'm gonna mark this out with a little bit of chalk. I think I want the other monster eyeball to kind of go like this. And I can dust this chalk off after I'm done. Okay, so I'm gonna start on the back side and I think I'm gonna start here. On this side, on this edge. Go out. I'm going to pull till that knot is firm on the other side. If you want to trim that extra string, you can. Oop, scissors took it with me. It really works. These are not fabric scissors. It works a little bit nicer if you have sharper fabric scissors. Let me pull this back towards me just a little bit. Go. So then I want this stitching to be really clear, so I'm going to just go right back in. And then I'm going to pull. I mean, I could stitch all the way across here, but then the string would be loose. So I probably don't want to get my stitches much longer than this. This is probably somewhere between 1/8 and 1/4 of an inch right here, because otherwise the stitching is going to be all loose. And then I want to come back through the fabric about where I went back in, maybe just a smidge forward. Then you can go back in. We're starting to create a little line here. Get that really close to where I went in. Oop, went too far over. There would be a big gap right there if I kept going with that. Get really close to where I went in last. Oop, loop doesn't want to pull through. Let me loosen up this thread a little bit. I got a loop in there, and I think it's the other string is pulling that one down. There we go. I'm gonna pull through. There we go. Got a little bit small with these last two. I think I can do, I might do one more stitch back over these two the other direction, just so it looks a little more solid. Okay, I think maybe one more stitch up this way, and that will be about the right length of the eye to be about the same height as the other eye. Okay, so there we've got a stitch going this way for this eye. And then I'm going to cut and tie off. So let me catch the back of here. You want to do this before you run out of string because you want enough room to loop it back through itself. So you can have a nice good knot and that string won't pull back through. There we go. Go ahead and cut my string. Okay, now I'm going to do some stitching along that way, the same way that I did this one, so we have a crisscross.